Welcome. My name is Beata Leia, and with me are attorneys Amanda Rizzo and Eleanor Valenzuela, and we are attorneys with the law firm of Minsky, McCormick Hallagan in Chicago. We are a full-service immigration law firm founded in 1975, and we practice all areas of immigration, including family-based immigration, employment-based immigration, deportation, defense, humanitarian, and any area of U.S. immigration law. Just yesterday, President Biden announced a new parole program for keeping families together in the United States, and today we'll be discussing what is known and what is not known yet about this new program. So, Anna, why don't you tell us about this new announcement from President Biden?
Yes, this is a new program to make the process of obtaining a green card much easier for individuals who are spouses of U.S. citizens and their children. It is specifically for people who enter the United States unlawfully or without a visa or by coming across the border. And for those individuals who have married a U.S. citizen, the previous process of legalizing their status included having to go to an interview in their home country, attend an interview, and then try to come back to the United States with an immigrant visa. Which can sometimes result in, if denied, can result in separation from their family for up to 10 years or more. So now these individuals will be able to apply for their green card without leaving their families.
So what are some of the benefits of this program? You already mentioned the ability to apply from within the United States without leaving the United States.
So if approved, the applicant would be paroled into the United States, which is one of the ways someone can obtain a lawful entry and ultimately qualify to adjust their status, which is another word for getting a green card inside the United States without leaving U.S. soil. Included in the program would be employment authorization, a social security number, and protection from deportation, which is always the biggest concern to our clients. The U.S. citizen spouse would then be able to petition for the foreign national immigrant and together be able to apply for their green card.
Okay. And who is eligible, or what do we know so far about who is eligible?
Right. Not all of the requirements have been issued or published yet, but what we do know is that the applicant must have entered the United States unlawfully, as I mentioned previously. They have to have been present in the United States for at least 10 years prior to the announcement of June 17, 2024, and be married to a U.S. citizen before June 17, 2024.
So just to clarify, they have to have been physically present since June 17, 2014 or earlier, right?
Correct.
Okay. And if a person is eligible for this program and applies for this program and is approved for this program, do they automatically get a green card?
Not necessarily. You still have to meet the requirements for a green card, which are a completely separate set of eligibility criteria. Another issue for applying for the program is whether or not you will even be approved. Just because you meet the 3 criteria that Anna just mentioned doesn't mean that you necessarily will just be automatically approved. This is a discretionary application, which means the government is going to weigh some of the factors in your application to see whether or not you deserve to be approved. Criminal history will be a negative factor. We still don't know what kinds of crimes are going to count against applicants. And that's why it's a really good idea to collect any criminal history documents now so that your attorney can look at them with you.
Okay. And Anna, you mentioned, are people able to apply already?
So no, that's a very good question. No, the program is not open to the public yet. The Biden administration has mentioned that they plan to roll out more details of the program, the application process, et cetera, hopefully towards the end of the summer. That's what was mentioned. But at this point in time, there is no process to apply yet. This is why everyone should be cautious of any service or provider that says that you can sign up now.
We don't know all of the requirements right now. We don't know the fees right now. We don't know the forms. We don't know all of the required documentation necessary. We have an idea, correct, but we're not certain of most things in this program, nor when it will be available. We have, an idea of the end of summer, but not exactly when.
Correct.
Having said that, since we cannot apply at this point. Everyone is anxious. What can individuals do at this moment to get ready for applying in the future?
So just like Anna mentioned, we're anticipating it being later in the summer, but there's no firm date. We can't fill out forms. We don't know how much the fee will cost, but there are some steps you can take if you want to get a head start, because meeting with the attorney is the first step to making sure you're even eligible to apply. So getting your documents in order so that that meeting with the attorney will really be meaningful and a complete consultation is important. So some of those documents would be proof of your having lived in the US for these 10 years prior to June 17th. A lot of the documents that we recommend putting together would be school transcripts, pay stubs, official mail like bills, mortgage payments, bank statements, things of that nature, medical records, and more. Proof of the marriage to a US citizen would include proof of the citizenship of the spouse. So that could be a US birth certificate or a US passport or naturalization certificate, plus the marriage certificate dated before June 17th, 2024. As I mentioned a second ago, the criminal history records are critical. If you have an arrest that was expunged, it still matters. You might even need to go to a court to unseal those records to obtain them. So make sure you list out those arrest history, dates now, so that when you speak to the attorney, you're clear on your past. Arrest records would include police reports, and most importantly, the certified disposition of the outcome of that arrest, even if you were decided as not guilty. Your civil documents, as far as birth certificates for yourself and your kids, marriage certificates, divorce decrees, those are really important to put together as well, including any immigration benefits you've applied for, even if you were denied. U.S. immigration history is always important to review with the attorney. So approvals, denials, any of your immigration past, including an immigration court, is something you should collect as well.
Anna, can you briefly talk about working with notarios? We're obviously recommending everybody contact an immigration attorney for this process. Can you comment on working with notarios?
Sure, yes. We really want individuals to understand that notarios who are offering to file any applications now are engaging in unauthorized practice of law, which is illegal. So if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. We have had many individuals who have come to our own office after having worked with a notario who then took their money and actually put them in a worse position than when they started. So we really caution all applicants to use this time now to start gathering your documents, as Amanda has mentioned, and then going to see a licensed attorney, whether with a private bar or from a legal aid office, to review your case, your documents with the information that we have now, and it's in an area where an environment that is safe and confidential.
And again, because the program is not yet available, everybody is anxious, but you do have time to find an attorney that you trust and that you can afford, because the program is not available at this moment. So don't rush to the first notario, to file something today, because again, you cannot file anything at this moment anyway. We will end on that. Again, we are the attorneys from Minsky, McCormick, and Hallagan. If anybody watching would like to meet with one of our lawyers, you can schedule a consultation with us by going to our website. It appears in this video, www.mmhpc.com. You can book consultations directly from our website, or you can call the office at 312-427-6163, and we would be happy to meet with you. We have attorneys speaking English, Spanish, Polish, many other languages as well. And so we would be happy to meet with you and advise whether or not you benefit from this program. All right. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you, Anna.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.